Hello and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. So, we last left off, if I remember correctly, just before the mountain, staring down boss number 3. We didn't do any inventory things, so we've got a few things to sort out here, and we probably want to buy plenty of provisions going forwards. Right. There's an interesting trinket here for just a straight up 20% damage boost, which is probably going to be quite useful. However, there's not many provisions on sale. So let's have a look. In items. Oh, I'm over encumbered already. Right, okay, let's get our tank. Yeah. Get him the canned goods. Now they can only eat one meal, so that will do it, because as you can see, there we go, they're all crossed off. Right. Everyone's eaten. Strength and dodge until next in. It also reduces stress. Well, there's a decent chance of it reducing stress. So we could use it on Damien to reduce stress, or we could use it on our tank just to give him more survivability. We also might want to just look at what provisions we can get here. Not a whole lot, unfortunately. A decent amount of combat items, but that appears to be it. Again, we'll try and get these bonuses on our tank. We'll get the speed boost given to our healer, just in case we need to do an emergency heal. I think this. We'll get the dodge and strength on our tank, but we'll use this thing here that just gives us straight up less stress. Oh, 2 recipients. Ah, very nice. Okay. The move resistance will likely not matter, but we will give it to our healer. Because if I remember correctly, our trophy that we've got gives us...
improvement. A new variable in the equation of your fate.
Yeah, we're immobile. We cannot be moved. And we get plus 200 damage to corpses. So. And that's something as well. We no longer need the Tangle Almanac. So we've got a big boost to our healing.
Every league, a lesson.
Have we got anyone we could put the damage booster on? We could put it instead of the dagger. It's not the worst idea. Healing given, melee skills, medicinal. Oh, we haven't got those medicinal herbs, and they don't sell them here. Disease and movement resistant. Oh, debuff resist. I always think that's movement. It is not. Right. And he's got lower damage, but most of his damage is coming from status effects from his base ability here. So, as far as combat items go, now we've got quite a few in stock. So, first, yes, we've got the milk salt linen. We've got the death's door stuff on him. Usually the things at the end are cosmic enemies, aren't they? So I don't think they typically do status effects, they're more horror inflictors. So I think taking some anti-stress stuff. Now, the next thing then is we could take something like bandages. Sometimes a fair few of the end bosses before have inflicted bleeding. This would heal for 10 as well. Crow's feet could be interesting, but I don't think it's going to do much. It's only going to do a little bit of bleeding damage and put a few little negative effects on them that we don't really care all that much about. Like movement resistance and lower speed is not a big deal in the great scheme of things. We could take some smoke bombs to add blind to them to perhaps dodge a few attacks that might be coming in. Bandages as well though do give us 10% heal, which as well as removing the bleeds that we might get, but that might be able to take us out of death's door, so but we'll take these. I think that's fine for combat items. Right, so trinkets at the provisioner, yeah, we will get the straight up additional damage. Ooh, what might actually be a good shout here? Instead of a bandage, maybe we take healing salves, possibly? It could be a good shout. Yeah. Let's grab those. Should I take it instead of this? Because really I want to be avoiding death's door altogether, but... Anyway, yeah, maybe we just don't mess around with this on the boss. Hell, he's even lost that perk that gave him bonuses for when he were at death's door. And we got the death's door trinket there. But I think this is, yeah. Stick with something that's more reliable. We'll go with this. Right. So we've got some heals. And yeah, we've got some... oh, we didn't equip that, did we? I think, yeah, the best person to give it to is probably our grave robber here. Right. That looks to be about it. Mastery trainer, here we go. This could be important then. So far, I think each time there's not really been much in the way of corpses, so it's probably not really worth upgrading Fester. Do we swap out Plague Grenade and get rid of Blind Grenade? I know that it's not really spec'd for Blight and so on, but maybe we can still utilise this perhaps. It's a lower chance to inflict Blight, but yeah, if we look, it isn't as good at going through Blight, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible for it to do so. So it might be worth considering. Right, so yeah, let's throw it on and... Right, abilities. We've got all her damaging abilities done. The Absinthe doesn't do much. We'll keep his because most of them are all upgraded now. We'll upgrade his final ability that he's got equipped. Upgrade Ounce of Prevention, that'll buff the whole group. We'll yeah, we'll upgrade Plague, Grenade, Magnesium Rain. We've got one more we can upgrade. I guess. We're not going to get pulled out of position because we're immobile now. So maybe we'll just upgrade Absinthe. Right, there we go. Nothing really to spend this on otherwise.
Ready for the leagues ahead.
That looks to be about it. No more, let's see, disease and fire resistance. I mean, we can't take the money with us.
On the road to damnation.
So fire resistance. I think he's already got basically all of the resistance in the world now. He's already got like 10% worth. Sure. Everyone gets as many buffs as we can provide. That looks to be about it. Right. On that note,
Refracted, distorted, these glacial walls reflect the twisted heart of their maker.
relationships are strained. Let's hope it doesn't bugger up our skills. Though it most likely will.
Cruelty and callousness have claimed dominion here.
Hey, we've got a good one.
Tried and tested. A bond to be
Chop
counted
an
on.
ounce of prevention. Nice.
Narrowed
Suspicious.
eyes, muttered threats.
Resentful.
All trust is lost.
So Audrey becomes blind if we use incision, which we've spec'd them out for melee, so they'll be using that a lot. Flashing daggers makes them weak. Wonderful. Using, so when our flagellant heals themselves, they make Audrey taunt and become vulnerable, and when she uses pick to face, he becomes vulnerable. Chop will make our plague doctor get super dodge, and the same when they use ounce of prevention, and these two can make each other vulnerable. Annoying to play around. I still kind of find this system a bit meh. I think it is because we're using the flagellant. He's really powerful but gives you terrible relationship penalties.
And regret.
At least that's how it seems to work. Anyway, we'll head in. Third boss. Hopefully it's not as horrible as I'm kind of expecting it to be. There will be a fight along the way. We should be coming up to it just now. Yep, here we go. This will give us a bit of a test of our metal, see where we're up to. Can any of these give us any kind of bonus? Not particularly. Right. Minus 50% damage taken from ranged skills for the battle. Ooh. That blight's coming in already.
What is it then that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
Right, let's have a look-see. He's going to be regenerating a lot of that health, so there's little to no reason to really hit him, but yeah, That said, I could use withstand, give myself a load of bonuses. force him to attack me. Start throwing some poison darts at the altar at the back here.
A master stroke.
Magnesium rain can't
The
really
enemy
miss.
weakens
Doesn't
and
say we,
wanes.
so even though we were blind, we've still managed to get 2 of them with it. And they're getting enough damage over time effects that they are probably going to expire soon enough anyway here. They have taunted, so we are obliged to throw at them.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Yeah. It's now getting to the point where it is probably worth actually hitting him, because it's going to get out damaged by the damage effects we've got on him. This will do reduced damage due to that weakness, as will the next one. We'll really need to rid him of his support. But for now, we're just going to, with our frontliners, keep hammering on him. They're really trying to push for that heal on him, and it is working. But, yeah, obviously they're neglecting their own lives at the back there. Bit of a mistake on their part. They're buffing up their front line, but forgetting about themselves. Even with the reduced damage there, we still hit like a damn truck. We're now down to the 1. Shouldn't be any problem. We can heal Damien. Let's, yeah, Fester, we'll get that blight going. Nasty chunk of damage there. We're not quite ready to do Solemnity yet, but we will be soon enough, most likely. However, we can just throw him a heal if we wish. We want to enter the boss fight on as much health as possible here, so we'll try not to lose much. Really lowballing these damage rolls. But they are coming in thick and fast. We're really starting to ramp up that damage over time again. Death's door has been reached. He's gonna, yeah, hit us for a little bit and then expire. There we go.
Yields morbid gains.
Unfortunately, that's just happened right before the end, but hey, at least we can heal a bit before we get to the next fight.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Would have been better if he'd have done it the previous turn, so we could have got a heal in, but it is what it is. And there he's already healed another 10. Oh, have we got a second fight? Okay, hello. Right. Let's see what they've got in store for us here. Cardinal at the back. Right, probably go for this altar, I guess. We know what they do and what they're capable of, and he's right there in the middle. Okay, his buffing goes up. Give him some block. We've got a decent chance to taunt at the beginning of a round, so we want to try and get as much damage on this altar right away. Looks like this guy's going to be all about AoEs, I guess. Yeah, really stack the damage upon him this turn before we can no longer target him. To that end, we'll try and get some damage over time effects on all of them, which we are successful in doing. We've got 7 HP. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of him now, rather than just crossing our fingers that the damage over time does. We're going to buff up our leper here. Some nasty bleed. We'll use the break here. Actually, we do have some blinds, so we'll go for the reflection. Then we'll hit him with the break next time to get through the block. In the meantime, we'll start working on the one at the back here. Start getting rid of the block here and putting some light on. They'll probably go down, I would imagine, most likely in a turn. We may wish to just use ounce of prevention here to make sure that this bleed doesn't get too out of hand. That should prevent more from stacking up. Here comes the break. There we go. They're probably gone at this point. We're going to drink some absinthe here, so we're also on good health. And we're just going to again start working over this cardinal, getting these damage over time effects on. Just a little AoE. Bit of stress damage, but we're fine. Blight is beginning to rack up. In fact, we can probably hit him with incision at this point. There's the death's door. There's the kill.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
It's looking like a good team. I think we've got a really good chance at this. Right.
Behold,
We're getting that little bit of extra healing as we go here.
To incomprehensible emptiness.
And it's enough to get us almost back to full. Minus 20% death blow resistance. Ooh. That's a nasty modifier. Is that always on the boss, or is it just we've happened to have rolled it this time? And they've all got mega dodges, I see. Okay.
Haste and carelessness.
Probably have to target the same one
All marks of the
by
unprepared.
2 units per. Right. Turn start. If no more if one or more tokens plus 1 stress. Okay. So it's going to be a stress battle, it looks like. We're going to de-stress here. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, that's got rid of some of the dodges.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Okay, they're all glaring at me, it would seem. And they're getting bigger. Now, does them getting bigger reset their health? And is the purpose of this even to kill them? I think we're going to have to take some stress down here. Oh, there goes one. Now, yeah, they've got a high dodge chance, so unlikely to happen here, but Right, let's try and get some damage dealt. Right. There we go. Okay. See how this goes. Yeah, we may wish to just keep de-stressing. Let's try the healer next. One more, he'll go toxic. Yep, there we go. Toxic has been activated. And lastly, not least, there we go. Keep glaring at me. The health's going up a bit. Yeah, the problem is they're all getting these dodges, so if we hit, we'll be alright, but we've to get rid of this blindness first, then we've to get the attacking and dodge if it we even hit.
A slow dissection.
Right, now we can
An
get to some
unavoidable
work.
end.
Okay. We'll empower leper. And we'll brace ourselves. Ooh, that vulnerability wasn't good. We can self-heal though. That's what we have it for. Right.
Obsessions on shrinking gaze. Focus to a fault.
No idea if we've done that correctly or not, but...
Hold fast.
Ow.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Oh wow, he got the extra move trigger, and yeah, he has strength bonus, so we're going to get off to a big open here. I was hoping for it to be a bit bigger, but oh well. Right. Firstly, don't forget to use this. He's about to go over the edge with it, so
slows. Sanity returns.
we will use. We'll use the bathroom medicine on ourselves. And we're going to start hammering it with damage over time effects. Okay. Yeah, the damage seems to be real here. Right, we're going to need to use this. And we will use that.
A calculated generosity. But a welcome one nonetheless.
Okay, let's be careful about this. So what can we go up here? Can't use Solemnity yet. Let's try Withstand to get rid of the vulnerabilities, add some block, get us taunting. You can put some more laudanum on. They're taking 2 stress, 3 stress, 1 stress. Let's take it off of them.
Compassion quiets the howling mind.
Boost them up. And we'll boost, yeah, these up with a bit more health.
Be walked alone.
Yeah, still 5 burst, but we need these bits of damage being done. We're down to 200.
Once again, teetering on that
Ooh.
terrible precipice.
Right. Unfortunately, yeah, they've got more turns before we have. See, 2, 5, 2. Doesn't matter if they stress out. They can self-heal. We need to stay in the fight. Self-heal. We're a quarter gone. Still not ready to use Solemnity. Get this attack in. They're going to go first. We just kind of have to cross our fingers, which hasn't worked, it seems. We might be done here. Right. Let's see how we go. And he's just, yeah, spamming the move now.
He was mourned years ago. Now he is simply gone.
We're out of heals. We got him to about half. Unfortunately.
Another wound,
Massive AoE.
another loss.
Right. I'm thinking that it's to do with that first part of the fight. So I'm reckoning
until the truth is
that
laid bare.
basically
finally
because we got that first fight, everyone got that token thing on them, then it attacks everyone. Whereas I bet if you have it all stack up on the one guy,
Now,
maybe
into
it just
oblivion's
gets
empty
spread
embrace.
out. Right. We have a lot to do here, don't we? So that's, I think, cosmetics, isn't it? Here we can go moments available. We're not really using that at the moment.
These are beaten, broken souls, and yet our fortunes ride with them.
Right. Okay, let me see. Who would be best for this? I think the way that we want to do this, then, if it's all about spreading that damage out, I think we're going to need people who can essentially just jump in front of the hits. So we might want to take 2 tanks. I'm thinking Man-at-Arms and Leper. They can both gain block, and the Man-at-Arms especially can place Taunt on himself. And that may be what we have to do. We may just need to taunt them all, force them to attack him, And that might be the way to go about doing it. Yeah, that might be the way to go about it. Let's have a look what we've got here then. So
is to make it real once more. Wisdom will help you choose a path. Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it.
right, let's try and unlock
Hearts and minds will
some
carry the
bonuses.
day.
I mean, for 2 candles, we can permanently get 10% stun
The
resist
true
on the man at
splendor of
arms,
a
you know?
world. Those who live within it.
We can give him like taunts and bonuses to shield bashing, max HP and things. Who would I be best taking on all this? I think maybe it's Flagellant. Definitely gonna be Leper and Man at Arms. I guess we could just stick the Grave Robber in the back. They're always good at the back. Yeah, might be a good shout.
A little more light, a little more strength.
Rank flexible roll that sacrifices range damage for blight and mobility. Yeah, I like what we've got already. We can just go and get a bunch of resistances and these path unlocks and some trinkets. Sounds good to me. Get those. Leper, how are we doing with you? Chop skills plus damage plus debuff resist plus disease resist. Ooh, lower HP. Ugh. Maybe not awful. Like self heal, yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh, lower damage. Not great then. Monarch, lower HP, lower damage skill. Purge and Intimidate, do vulnerability. Combat Start versus Cosmic, 50% max HP. Chop skills, 100% damage and additional speed. Hang on. So his chop skill deals less damage unless he's versing Cosmic, right? So versus basically the end game boss, he will deal more damage, right? I think. Maybe. That's somewhat confusing. Right, push him as far as Do we want this seashell? Yeah, wanting that. Right, okay. I think we can go as far as maybe here.
Teeming markets, bustling streets. We delighted in the city's vitality.
So we're going to start doing, going for trinkets.
Reticent at first, the farmers grew to
Poison
appreciate our interest in their lifestyle and their lands. Every twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal. A drop of sanity in a sea of madness.
Right, we're getting a nice amount of them. Let's get some combat items unlocked. Ooh. I'm assuming, yeah, you use that on the enemy to lower their resistances. Okay. We're getting some interesting
New
stuff.
instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction and overcome it.
That looked pretty good. Let's try some items.
A welcome advancement in the science of survival.
Always useful. Book of Board Details, yep. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That's perfect for the leper. And let's try some more trinkets. Ooh, okay. On Death Star, get, okay, right, interesting. Yeah, these are starting to take shape again now. Right.
Once more
We'll
into the
set off.
maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains.
I'm thinking that, yeah, again, the likely solution for this.
Your sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
So,
Mania and misery, companions to the last.
yeah, the likely solution is probably to block it. To put blocks and guards down.
Our host assured us of the group's anthropological values, but I sensed his designs extended well beyond the theoretical. The crossroads, where lost souls hope to find their way.
So I'm thinking, let's have a look. I've still not seen this bounty hunter. He's never shown up.
Zealotry, an undying blight upon the soul. Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
Did I? Okay. Part of me is wondering, like, what skills have the Vessel got? Have they got anything where they can, yeah, they can give themselves block, right? No, maybe not. Just looking at what other options we have for heals, perhaps. And yeah, they're not great. They don't have a. These must probably have a taunt, right? Toe to toe. perhaps. Toe-to-toe could be a thing here. Maybe. I mean, we've not got like a dedicated healer here, so I think either we go Plague Doctor or we go Grave Robber. Do we want damage or do we want more heals? Now, the leper can kind of self-heal. The flagellant is sort of like a damager and healer rolled into one. So there's an argument that we maybe don't need one, and could just go for the Grave Robber here.
Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
They're a Deadeye, they're going to be... So it sacrifices Blight potency in favour of flexible positioning, debuffs and disruption. Acid Rain, Sepsis, Lashes, Gift and Punish. Okay, let's see what that does. We'll put Maniac on. Steal all negative tokens from the target. And punish target knockback 1, so it adds knockback. And we've not got those other skills. Now we've got some stuff with him. Now I can do less damage but get 100% movement resistance, so I'll just never move. Bolster skills remove negative effects. Each ally on turn start has a 50% chance to gain a bunch of resistances for 3 turns. So that could be really good. Crushing Riposte do less, but shield attack does more. And are more likely to stun, and stand fast will cause taunt. So skills. I'm guessing shield attack then will be like Rampart, for example. Crush and Riposte do less though. But stand fast skills. Now, do I have a stand fast skill? Hold the line, bellow maybe. Defender. Let's put it on Bulwark. And we can have a look. So yeah, shield attack. That's got 10% stun resistance, piercing. Stand fast gives taunt. If it, yeah, if it does those things, it's not showing, it's not reflecting them here. Right. Also removes vulnerability. Both skills remove. With bolster removes vulnerability here. Removes weakness and vulnerability when upgraded. Does it not do that normally then? Put it on Wanderer. It apparently does that normally. I've no idea. The resistances here could be interesting. It's a bit random. But it doesn't do tons of damage, so that might be nice to get that at the cost of a little bit of damage. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Tempest. Chop skills. So he loses HP. The debuff resistance is pretty big. The... Let's see, self-healing is better. Lowers a lot of damage though. That loses a lot of HP. That debuff resistance is pretty huge. I think we'll keep it like that then. We'll put him on Tempest. We'll try that out for size. Skills. We want, let's see, Chop, Purge. I'm not fussed about Purge. Withstand's good, Solemnity's good, Reflection's good. Hue, Revenge, no. Intimidate could be good. We've been using Break up until now. We could remove Reflection so that he isn't instead of just removing the blind using Reflection, we could just keep rolling the dice and be able to take something like Intimidate. He does have less chance to activate the blind now, so that might be a reasonable call. Just kind of brute force through it. Here, do we want Bellow? Remove Riposte, make the speed lower. Grades, it makes the speed even lower and can remove any guaranteed crits. It's not that great. Though, could it be used to get rid of dodges, I wonder? Does it count as a hit? That's a good question. That could be a good shout, if that's the case. Mind you, Hold the Line though is just pretty good. So, yeah. But we'll keep him as is. We'll keep them as is. I'm still not sold on these. Right. We'll try that for size. We'll get to the valley and we'll drop it there for the episode. Right.
The time for denial has passed.
Yeah, I'm going to say it says obsession, doesn't it? Chapter 3 obsession. I don't know why he's talking about denial. Right. Thank you very much for watching. That's going to do it for the episode. And I will see you on the next episode of The Darkest Dungeon 2. I'll see you then.